Freaking PS4 sounds like a vacuum cleaner right now. Alright, I'm getting some tips right now on my chat room. Thank you for the tips, guys. I'm getting some tips right now about what to do. Well, I've been doing pretty well so far, but, you know, the thing is that I still have to stay on top of my game. Because from what I'm being told by my guests and everything, you know, Mike and Sam are definitely still in danger here, so... I have to stay on my game. Alright, let's check the basement. Theater room.
How do you rate our chances of survival?
I'll try not to think about it.
Go! Bitch. Okay. I have no idea why I just saw that. Okay.
Don't fucking move a muscle.
Not moving, not moving. Like each other. This place is gonna burn. This is gonna be Jason Bourne levels of explosion. Mike's got a plan. Maniac, don't move. It's gonna hurt him.
Hey!
Gotta save him. Don't move. Ashley, come on, go Ashley, go. Don't move, Maniac. Don't move. Okay, I can breathe again for a second or two. Hide. Go, Mike! Don't move. a muscle. The 6-axis wants to kill me. Surprised it doesn't smell her. Boom! I didn't do anything there. The game did it itself. I didn't do that.
We have visual. The main structure is completely destroyed. Over. Hold on. I'm seeing something. It looks like there are survivors.
Did it do it?
Let's pick them up.
Did I save everyone? Four Daughters of Darkness trophy awarded. Don't scare Jessica to death. I don't know what that is.
No!
The Quicker Man, I just got that. They all live. I just got that trophy.
The old man, I don't know how to describe him. I mean,
You said you thought he was stalking you at first. Did anyone else in the group think that?
well, yeah.
Is it possible they could have killed him?
What? No. No, you don't understand. Don't you understand?
If he attacked you,
He saved my life. And I watched him die.
There's nothing Chris could do to save him.
Jessica, I don't know how or why she was down there, but I know I heard her. He held it right up to my face. Right here, right in front of my nose, and he could have shot me. He almost shot me, the prick. I mean, you go out with a guy for however long, and you think you
I guess
know
their
him,
relationship is over.
He takes the cake.
I was right there, and I could have done something. I tried to do something. It wasn't good enough.
How did you end up in the mines?
I was carried and taken and...
What did you see?
I made it and everyone's alive. Oh yeah.
I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. It's confirmed on my chat. Everybody's alive. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
hurt us. Okay? And
Celebration.
I thought he was the one who attacked Jess.
I thought we were close.
I have waited a long time to beat this game.
Sisters.
About a year.
Security come and talk to me. He said I was the only one who understood him. I thought we had a connection.
If you need someone to talk to,
I'm fine.
sometimes, after a traumatic experience,
I said I'm fine.
I stabbed him, and I tried to get away, but I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
didn't know? Who did you stab?
Oh, I stabbed the maniac. I didn't know it was Josh, but then he was the psycho. And how was I supposed to know Josh had all this sauce and the gun and oh god.
Yeah.
You bringing in Meat Brain next? Gonna kick him around a bit for me?
I'm sorry,
Meat Brain, Mr. Muscle Brawn, Matt the Incredible Sulk.
is there something we need to know?
Oh, no, nothing important except, you know, how he basically left me to die up on a freaking tumbling tower like a world-class douche nozzle?
Yeah, he did do that. Although he would have died.
She told her she tried to help you. She said she heard you calling out.
That wasn't her. That was not her.
Mike,
What do you remember?
This is really interesting.
he came for me. He did.
Came for you?
Where is
I've been
he?
told to keep transmitting because this is important.
You need to listen to me. I don't care if you believe me or not. It doesn't matter because you will. You need to go down to the mines.
What's in the mines, Sam?
I've seen what's down there. And I'd give anything to unsee it.
Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this into 2 parts if they're gonna play the if they're gonna play this theme song. I have to cut this into 2 parts because what's gonna happen is that I'm sure YouTube is gonna flag. For some reason, this song is on YouTube's flag list, so I'm gonna have to I'll probably have to cut this into 2 parts. I have no idea why this is on a list, but okay, so since the credits are rolling, I guess I could give my final thoughts about this game. It is just as good as I hoped it would be. I first heard about this game shortly after reading, viewing a report about games that were announced at a PlayStation conference at Gamescom, I think around 2012 or so. This was before I'd even heard about Gamescom. I mean, granted, I'm not, I'm not in Germany. I'm not German, so because of that, European conventions and stuff like that, I don't usually follow those. Usually I follow American conventions and stuff like that. Sorry, Belle, about this. I'm sorry. And that was to my detriment because I've grown to, in the last couple of years since I found out about Gamescom, I follow their news quite closely now. And, yeah, so I first heard about this game after a report about this from Gamescom alongside another PS3 title called Rain, which ended up getting released on the PS3 as a downloadable title, which I actually really liked a lot. That game, nobody really talked about it that much, but I freaking liked that game a lot. Go figure on that one. But this game, unfortunately, kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. It was originally supposed to be a Move-exclusive PS3 title, and then we heard nothing about it. Maybe it was going to be for the PS3, maybe not, and then now it's a PS4 title, and it's out now. I want to see more. I want to see more of this series. And unfortunately, I don't know if they can do that because, like we've discussed, everyone in this game can die. So it's hard to... How do you make a sequel where you have a game where everybody could have died from it? I really would like to see the characters back. I would. I'm not saying I would like everybody back, but I'd like to see Sam back. I'd like to see maybe Mike back or Chris back or Ashley back, certainly. Belle, you're going to Gamescom? Lucky you. Don't know what they're going to be showing, but right now the game that I'm really looking forward to that's coming up next is going to be a PS4 exclusive. I'm hoping they show it at E3 next week, and that is, of course, Detroit, David Cage's next game. It's going to be Detroit. It's based on the Kara tech demo, at least the story for Detroit is. I don't know why they're not calling it Kara, but maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I know that after they released the Kara tech demo, a lot of people wanted them to make a game out of it, or were hoping that they would. And they chose to make Beyond Two Souls next because I guess they figured Kara was just supposed to be a singular story. But now, yeah, now Kara is being made into a full game. Detroit, I'm looking forward to it. I was talking to a lot of people about it recently. I work in IT sometimes. And I was talking to a lot of people, and they've all been talking about synthetic, people, robots, androids. What's the future of that have to do? And I was so excited to tell them about Detroit and about what the futurist concept behind it would be. That, Detroit could be the next hub of production. That, not for cars, but perhaps for androids, personal valets, that sort of thing. That's just really exciting to think about. David is saying that there could be a sequel with different characters. I could see that happening. Oh, there is music playing. Sorry, I have the audio to prevent against reverb. I have the audio down. I had no idea if the game was still running audio or not. So, Belle, you liked Beyond Two Souls. Yeah, so did I. I really liked Beyond Two Souls. In fact, actually, I was one of the first people to actually be able to preview that game, actually, because it was shown at, what was it? New York, what was the film festival over there? The film festival, the Tribeca. Yeah, they showed it at the Tribeca. I went out to New York one Saturday, and I actually saw it. I got to meet David Cage, who's a nice, very nice guy, actually, in real life. Humble, certainly respectful. And I got to meet him, and we got to preview Beyond. I got to meet most of the cast, with the exception of, what's that guy? The guy who played the Green Goblin in the Spider-Man movie. The guy from Boondock Saints. What's his name? Defoe. Willem Dafoe wasn't there, but Ellen Page was, the male, you know, a lot of the other actors were. And it was a little bit unfortunate because a lot of the scenes that they showed and the scene that they previewed basically was mostly Ellen Page and Willem Dafoe. They didn't really show any scenes with unless they show the trailer. So it was kind of hard for them to, you know, like they brought all these wonderful actors out. And really they showed, it was the homeless sequence. They showed the homeless sequence, which was a beautiful sequence and a great sequence to play. The funny thing is, of course, how's it end? It ends with a child's being born. And I think that was the same day when one of my baby cousins was born as well. So that's, you want to talk about personal timing. I couldn't have made that up. I'm serious. I actually had a baby cousin born on the same day I first saw that level previewed. So go figure on that one. Yeah, Beyond Two Souls had 2 tech demos. I can't remember what the other one was. But yeah, Kara was the big one that everybody remembered. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ever since Heavy Rain was first announced, I mean, David Cage will do tech demos, you know, real-time tech demos, actually, with new hardware, just to kind of, you know, in between games to show, well, what's the technology that he's going to be working with, or what can we do with the hardware that we've got. When it came to, you know, right after Indigo Prophecy, he released the Heavy Rain demo, which didn't end up in the full version of the game, but the demo itself did end up in the full version of the game, involving the actor who played the prostitute in Heavy Rain. And that was a really good demo. And it was really cool technology. In fact, I showed it to some of my filmmaker friends who don't play video games, and they actually really liked it a lot because they liked the actress's performance in that demo quite a bit. For Kara, that was a little bit different because I think a lot of people said, well, is this going to be the next game? Whereas Heavy Rain was announced, the actress, they said, was going to be in the game, but that scene wasn't going to happen. The set was even used, if I remember correctly. I think that was an early version of what it would have become, what's that guy's name on? The father, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but the father in Heavy Rain, his apartment or his condo or something like that. That was an early version of that, so that ended up in there. But for other stuff, basically, Kara was like, no, you have to make Kara. And they were a little disappointed when Beyond, I mean, I held my tongue because I was kind of like, you know, I'll wait for Beyond. I'll see if I like Beyond. I liked Beyond, so there's that. They later made a more comical demo when the PS4 was announced. When the PS4 was announced, they made a comical, very comical demo involving a sorcerer. I think it was called the Dark Sorcerer demo or something. It ended up in, I think it was used in, or appeared in the final version of Beyond. It was funny. It was funny. It had great technology, but I don't think there weren't really a lot of people saying you have to make this as the next game. There weren't a lot of people that were saying that. So I mean, I've been a fan of David Cage since Indigo Prophecy. I remember playing Indigo Prophecy. And I got a cool story about Indigo Prophecy, I guess I could tell. I remember, I think it was 2005 when that game came out. I remember I picked it up, and I became obsessed with that game. And I don't usually get that. The first place I had actually heard about the game was based upon it was the PC version I had first heard about. And it was based upon a simple write-up from Gabe and Tycho from Penny Arcade. And they really liked it, actually. They had written about the demo. They'd written about how much they liked the demo. I downloaded the demo, and I found myself really enjoying it myself. And so I picked up the full version on PC. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
There's something down here.
I have a visual on a survivor. One survivor repeat. Is that?
Oh, fuck.
Stay back! Stay back! No! Stay back!
Wow. Well, that's intense. What a game! That's cool. I guess there were 2 cheap shots I missed out on. I can go back and collect these. That would be preferable. I missed a lot of the Mystery Man. And I missed a lot of the totems. But I saved everybody, that's one thing. Yeah, the Dark Sorcerer, that was a PS4 tech demo. The Kara demo, when it was first shown, that was the PS3 tech demo. That was running on PS3 hardware. The Dark Sorcerers was running on PS4 hardware. And the reason why they did that was because they needed to show what the hardware itself was capable of at Sony's press conference or something. So, you know, David Cage wrote a simple story and they animated it, and I thought it was funny. I mean, certainly I thought it was funny. But I don't think it had the emotional punch that Kara did. So, but I think it was funny, certainly. As for what are the future, I guess as we wrap this up, I guess I'll give my final thoughts. I'm not going to cut the stream just yet, but I want to give my final thoughts now about this. What I think the future might hold for Until Dawn. I'd like to see Until Dawn 2. I read a couple of news posts while I was doing some research on the game. Apparently, one of the creators of the game mentioned asking or polling fans about if they made an Until Dawn sequel, which of the group do you want to see come back? That would be nice. I could easily see them bringing back Dr. Hill. I could easily see that, actually. You know, just an opinion. They could probably bring back him. I don't know if they could get the actor to come back because, you know, he's a pretty busy guy, but I could easily see them bringing back Dr. Hill. I don't know about the rest of them, though. This is confirmed. We know this is coming. There is going to be a PlayStation VR Until Dawn game called, I can't remember what it's called off my head, but that's going to be a shooting game, they said. So